Want to feel like a warrior having strength, confidence, and power? Let's dive into Virabhadrasana 2, also known as Warrior 2 pose. Here are some of the benefits. The focus is on the legs and mainly the hamstrings, the deep stretch in the hamstring muscles, the bending of the front knee, and the rooting of the foot firm into the floor gives great opening to the upper thighs, and the hamstrings are also extended. It's also stretched to the max, which keeps the hamstrings strong and less prone to injury. Adjusting the hips with the alignment of the shoulders and the feet will bring in greater flexibility with practice. You'll have hip external rotation and flexion happening in the front leg, hip internal rotation and extension happening in the back leg. The hips take the lower part of the body into the deep expansion of the legs, which works on strengthening of the hips, thus making your hips more flexible. As the knees, ankles, and the feet stretch in this pose, this eventually tones and strengthens the legs. But make sure the weight of the body does not fall entirely on the knee and the foot. The art of balancing the body and evenly distributing the weight is considered one of the main tools while practicing yoga poses, and that includes this pose, Warrior 2. With the flow of the blood being slightly blocked at the knees, the blood flows towards the upper body. This supply of blood benefits the intestines, the liver, the stomach, thus stimulating the entire abdominal area and its internal organs. Practicing this pose is a great way to heal stiffness around the lower back. The stretching of the muscles around the lower back with the flexing of the hips is a great way to expand the muscles around the lower back, thus reducing the tightness and stiffness. This beautiful pose with the upper body raised and the arms stretched out at shoulder level opens the chest. This works with improving the lung capacity with the expansion of the chest. This expansion also tones the upper abs too. You'll also find great opening in the shoulders with the expansion of the arms. This expansion strengthens the shoulder blades and shoulders, making them more flexible too. With repeated practice of this pose, you can boost concentration and stamina as well. With proper alignment of the feet, thighs, hips, and shoulders, you'll find that your entire body is being toned. The overall toning of the body adds beauty to your girlish or boyish figure as well. This pose increases awareness of body to maintain balance. Most poses bring awareness of the body if the breathing is controlled and rhythmic. Awareness helps to improve the posture and master the pose gradually. So there you have it, all of these amazing benefits of Warrior 2. So let's practice getting into the pose. Here's Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 pose. First, we're going to start on our hands and our knees in tabletop position. So get onto your hands and your knees, shoulders over wrist, and your hips are over your knees. Tuck your toes under, push your hips up and back into downward facing dog. If you'd like to know more about the pose of downward facing dog, just click on the card above. Inhale. Exhale, press your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, the right leg lifts up into three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot forward in between your hands. Lower your back heel down so that your toes are pointing towards the side of the mat. Cartwheel your arms up so that your arms are parallel to the floor. Your front toes are pointing towards the top of the mat. Your knee is over the ankle. Not going over the ankle, your knee is stacked on top of your ankle. Your hips are pressing down. Your back hip is rotating towards the mat, so that helps to open your hips up. And you actually want to press your right knee towards your pinky toe. Your feet need to be stable and firm on the ground. Engage your abdominal muscles by pulling your belly in towards your spine. You might even be able to tuck your pelvis in, lengthening your tailbone. That helps to bring your abs more engaged. Your shoulders are stacked over your hips, so you're not leaning. Your shoulders are stacked over your hips. Your spine is straight. Arms parallel to the floor, shoulders down away from your ears. Your eye gaze looks towards your right hand. Hold it here for one breath. Inhale. Exhale, bend that front knee even more, making sure that that knee is stacked over the ankle, not going over the ankle. Inhale, come up, straighten that front knee. Bring the front toes towards the side of the mat, and let's do the other side. Bring the left toes towards the short end of the mat. Your right toes are pointing towards the side of the mat at a 90-degree angle. Arms stay parallel to the floor. Bend the front knee so that the knee is stacked over the ankle, not going over the ankle. It's stacked above the ankle. Inhale. Exhale, pull your belly in towards your spine, shoulders over your hips. Eye gaze is looking to the left, looking beyond the left fingertips. Inhale, shoulders away from your ears, lengthen your spine, slightly tuck your tailbone in. Exhale. Inhale, come up, straighten the front knee. Rotate the front toes to the long end of your mat, arms down, and you can just kind of wiggle your feet in towards the middle. Bring your feet together, Tadasana. Okay, so that is Warrior Two pose. I'm sure that you really felt the legs getting nice and warm, which is what it's supposed to do. It's gonna strengthen your foundation, strengthening these legs, opening up these hips. It helps to bring increased blood circulating to your hips, your knees, and your ankle joints after you release out of the pose. While you're in the pose, all of that blood flows up towards your stomach area, your chest, your shoulders, because I'm sure you feel your shoulders burning as well. It's a wonderful pose for the whole body, to strengthen the whole body. So I hope you guys try this pose today. Let me know what you think about the pose in the comments below. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Wellness Wednesday. Namaste.